Not to be confused with Secret or Undiscovered, the modes hidden inside the games on this rundown have been placed by developers just out of view. In some cases, they're bonuses for completing the game's story. In others, they're extra content accessible via elaborate methods. One thing is for sure, they're always fun to discover as they oftentimes change the way the game can be played. Sonic the Hedgehog, play as Tails. Surely everyone knows about this, right? A staple of Sonic the Hedgehog games since 2D days, right the way through 3D to Sonic Mania. Plug in a second controller and another player, usually your little brother or sister, can swoop overhead as Tails. The momentum is always with Sonic, of course, but an advantage to having backup and sidekick Tails is that he's indestructible, helping Sonic kill stuff. And you know, Tails randomly reappearing from above. It's fun. Tekken 3, Ball Mode. A cool minigame available when Tekken 3 final boss True Ogre is unlocked. The aim of the game, as with beach volleyball for real, is to get the ball on the ground of your opponent's half. Unlike proper beach ball though, you can roundhouse kick the ball right at your opponent's face for maximum damage. Charging the ball is the fast track to victory. The higher the charge, the faster and more dangerous the ball becomes. Tekken 3's Ball Mode was so popular, it returned to the Wii U edition of Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Enter the Matrix, hacking to multiplayer. The hacking mode in Enter the Matrix is genius, allowing players to actually enter the Matrix and dive deep into the game's hidden features. There are a huge number of commands players can input that'll add extra weapons to their save files or reveal hidden movies, for instance. The secret multiplayer mode accessible via the game's hacking screen likely requires a guide as there's quite a few commands to enter. Once accessed though, multiplayer is a blast, allowing players to duke it out in 1v1 across a level of their choosing. There's even the bonus of fighting as Agent Smith. Winner. Duck Hunt, controlling the ducks. An open secret that's perhaps fallen out of common knowledge over the years. Yes, 1984's classic Duck Hunt can be played multiplayer. It was stated in the game's instructions, of course, but there'll be many who never read the instructions, so annoyingly they will miss out on the enhanced gameplay a second player can add by controlling the game's wayward ducks. AI back in the day wasn't the best, it's fair to say, so having another player zigzag the ducks through the sky was the only way to make the game a real challenge. Must have been hilarious to evade gunshots too, with the smirking bloodhound and extra slap in the face for the shooter. Shenmue 2, Duck Race. In true Shenmue style, there's an elaborate and obtuse method to unlocking the game's secret Duck Race gambling event. Chances are, the ordinary Shenmue 2 player won't accidentally happen upon the Duck Race. For real must complete a sequence of events in a specific order. Meet a character at a birthday event, then meet the shopkeeper at the tomato convenience store, obtain a bronze medal, enter street fights and defeat your 2 new acquaintances, etc, etc. The format of the Duck Races themselves are like the turtle racing in Shenmue 3. Just put your money down on the duck you think's gonna win. Also, enter and win your own duck. Itself another elaborate method to obtain, to be awarded with a big gold medal. Dying Light, Plants vs. Zombies. A quirky secret in an otherwise brutal survival epic, the Plants vs. Zombies minigame allows players to take the load off, at least for a little while. Sure, it's not the most hidden area to be honest. You'll need to slide down the northeast facing zipline at the top of the antenna featured in the broadcast quest, a second zipline, then a short straddle over a rocky outcrop till you find a plant to interact with. Then, boom, you're there. It's a fun little moment with zombies hilariously warming up before taking on the plants. The portaloo in the corner is a nice touch too. Zelda Breath of the Wild, Boom Bam Golf. There's so much side content discoverable in Zelda Breath of the Wild that it'd be understandable if players missed the Boom Bam Golf minigame. You'll need to check out the Goron named Modar located beneath the Tabantha Great Bridge. Pay him 20 rupees, grab an iron sledgehammer, and hit the course. It's only one hole, mind you, with the fewest shots you can manage yielding bigger rewards. There is strategy to the course though. Iron sledgehammers will launch the ball the furthest, with swords and the like preferable for more finesse. Link will need to use stasis to freeze the ball before whacking it with weapons too. Goldeneye 007, Paintball Mode. There's tons of games with paintball modes out there, but as a piece of iconic gaming history, 1997's classic GoldenEye 007 is up there with the best of them. To unlock the epically silly paintball mode, you'll need to speedrun the damn secret agent level, neutralizing all alarms before bungee jumping off the damn platform in less than 2 minutes 40 seconds. I mean, to be fair, paintball mode doesn't change gameplay a great deal, so speedrunning the damn level might prove more satisfaction despite paintball mode leaving a splatter of color in place of bullet holes. Still, what a game. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Guy Savage. Nightmare hack-and-slash sequence Guy Savage is a world away from Metal Gear Solid 3's usual fare of tactical stealth and gunplay. Presented as Naked Snake's dream, the player can access the mode by saving their game after the torture scene with Colonel Volgin. There isn't really any objective bar, just eliminate as many zombie enemies as possible before the time runs out. It's a strange inclusion of which in true Kojima fashion has never been fully explained, although it's largely believed that Guy Savage is a prototype for a future game that ultimately wasn't developed. Spider-Man What If Mode. What If Mode in the PS2 version of Spider-Man tells the same story as the regular campaign, but its identical plotlines are warped with unsubtlety. For instance, there are cameo appearances from the likes of Ghost Rider or the Human Torch. There are psychedelic colors dancing on the walls, pop culture references littered throughout, such as the Beatles' Yellow Submarine floating through Doc Ock's underwater base, plus dialogue changes that add a sense of hilarity to proceedings. Scorpion borrowing, "Here's Johnny," a line from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, for instance. Hopefully, a What If mode will reappear in Insomniac's upcoming Spider-Man 2. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Multiplayer Mode. Multiplayer in GTA San Andreas consists of one player continuing to control protagonist CJ, with a second player able to take command of a pedestrian model of their choosing, the choice of which is determined by the location the multiplayer triggered is accessed. It's a same-screen affair with two modes playable: Rampage, accessed by finding skull icons littered throughout San Andreas, and Free Roam, accessed by collecting red figurines. Eco, two-player co-op. Eco is an iconic game which fixates on player character Eco, constantly holding hands with Princess Yorda, assisting her escaping from the Queen's castle. Once the main game is completed, a new mode unlocks that allows a second player to control Yorda for another playthrough. This local co-op mode completely transforms gameplay, and with it Yorda's portrayal as damsel in distress into a perfectly capable castle escapee. Did you know? We at GamingBolt upload new videos every day, so stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.